Quilty friends, I'm Natalia Bonner. It's day 72. Today we'll be using my 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler. And because I know somebody's probably going to ask, on this particular quilt, the second panel that I'm quilting on, I am using one layer of the Quilter's Ring Poly Deluxe batting, so it's not quite as lofty. The thread that I'm using here on the top is so fine, and then I've got bottom line on my bobbin. You can pick up all those products on our website, peaceandquilt.com. Let's get stitching. I'll start out by using a blue Mark Be Gone marker and finding the center on all 4 sides of the block. I'll then mark the center on the 4 sides. After I've done that, I will draw a line point to point from each of those new marked points. Now this is something that's completely optional. You do not have to mark that straight line out, but I just wanted to show it as something that if you are struggling with your designs and need extra markings, there's nothing at all wrong with adding extra markings to your design. I'll start out stitching at the bottom point. From there, I'll stitch just along that line that I have marked, point to point, all the way around the block. After I return back to the bottom point, then I'll travel along my bottom ditch, moving over to the second marked line on my machine quilting ruler, which is actually 3/4 of an inch apart. From there, I'll go through and stitch from the bottom side to the left side of the block along that 3/4 of an inch marked line. I'll continue doing that same thing around all 4 sides of the outside of my block. Once I've come back to my bottom point, then I'm going to move in. You'll see here that I have marked an inside diamond shape that's 3/4 of an inch in from that first one. This is another place where I did go through and add those markings, but you could wait and do the markings or just simply eliminate the markings. From that bottom point, I'll stitch a straight line into the inner marked line. Then I'll stitch along that marked line to the opposite corner. When I reach there, I'll stitch a straight line from that corner to the outside stitched line, and then back along my stitching back to that center point. I'll repeat that same process all the way around until I have that design done. When I get back to my bottom point, I'll stitch along my original stitch line out to the outside of the block and then stitch in the ditch all the way around the block. Hey friends, I hope you enjoyed today's block and found a little bit of inspiration with my machine quilting. Now just remember, you can pick up the panel, the rulers, the thread, all of the notions that I'm using in this video today over on my website, peaceandquilt.com. And don't forget to share your progress pictures over on Instagram using the hashtag Let's Stitch with Natalia. That's where we will be selecting winners for weekly prizes. See you all tomorrow.